Shalom, everybody. Rabbi Edelstein here with this week's installment of Rabbi E in 3, brought to you as always by MEOR DC. Find us on Facebook or at our national website, MEOR.org, to get the big picture of all we do on our many campuses. Check us out. Be in touch. That's that. So, what wisdom do I want to convey to you today? Well, it's hot outside, so get yourself a lemonade or a beer or whatever, your cold drink, stay hydrated. But the Torah wisdom I want to share with you is not from the Torah portion of the week, which is Emor, the third to last portion of the book of Leviticus. Read that Torah portion. It's got many beautiful commandments, including the commandment to sanctify God's name, which broadly speaking means to act in a way that brings glory and honor to God and His Torah. Very beautiful commandment, but not our topic. Okay, what is our topic? Well, you know, every Shabbat between Passover and Shavuos, which is the time frame we're in right now, it's an ancient custom to study a chapter of Ethics of the Fathers, one of the most famous compilations of rabbinic ethics and wisdom. It's a part of the mission of the oral law. And we read it at this time period in our calendar because we want to prepare spiritually for Shavuos, the holiday where we commemorate and relive getting the Torah. And in order to receive the Torah, we have to elevate our character traits. We have to be a fitting vessel for the beautiful wine, so to speak, of Torah to dwell in or sit in. So we study Pirkei Avos and we work on our interpersonal character traits in these 7 weeks, between Pesach and Shavuos. Okay, this Shabbat we'll be studying the 4th chapter of Ethics of the Fathers, and I want to share with you a piece of wisdom. A great sage called Ben Azai says the following, and I'll translate freely, but I hope accurately. You should run to do a light mitzvah, L-I-G-H-T, like a stringent one, and run away from a sin. For a mitzvah pulls along a mitzvah, and a sin pulls along a sin. For the reward of a mitzvah is a mitzvah, and the reward of a transgression or a sin is a sin. Okay, I think I mixed my translations up there a little bit, but Ben Azai says, run to do a light mitzvah, meaning a mitzvah that you might not think is so important, though it's a mitzvah. And maybe you're going to gear up your energy for the bigger ones, the more glorious ones. You don't neglect the small ones. No, he says, don't do that. Run to do a small mitzvah and run away from any transgression. Flee it like it's death. But let's focus on the mitzvah. Why should I run to do even a light mitzvah? One that's that I don't think is that important because, first of all, you don't know it's important or not. In God's eyes, every mitzvah is important. But he tells us an amazing thing. For one mitzvah draws along another mitzvah. And that means psychologically, we all know this, it'll be easier to do one good deed or one commandment if I do one. I'll make a pathway in my brain that will make it easier the next time. Plus, on a metaphysical level, the rabbis say, God will see the desire of my heart is to do mitzvahs. I want to do mitzvahs so much that I even run to do a small one that I don't think is so important or might not seem as important. And then God will give me other mitzvahs to do. He'll guide me along that path. One mitzvah leads to another mitzvah, psychologically and metaphysically, if you will. The same for a transgression, unfortunately. And then he says, for the reward of a mitzvah is a mitzvah. And that there are many commentaries on that, but it means, how can you say light or small when it comes to mitzvah? The reward of a mitzvah is a mitzvah, the mitzvah itself, a commandment of God, a connection to God. No such thing as small when you're doing something that God gave us to elevate ourselves in the world, which is what every mitzvah is and does. Run to do a small mitzvah. It was late in the afternoon. I decided to do Rabbi E in 3. I'll blow it off. It's a small mitzvah. I ran to do it. I hope it pulls along many other mitzvahs. Good Shabbos.